Hello, this is James Francis, and welcome to another episode of Traffic Tuesdays. Yay! In this episode, I'm going to show you how to utilize the low-hanging fruit when you first start a Facebook ads campaign to maximize your profit in the early stages so you can reinvest that into more budget into your Facebook ads and then make more profit and the cycle continues, right? So, the best way of doing that is to use custom audiences. So, of course, if you have some sort of online presence, and let's say you've even created a Facebook page, even if you have just a few visits to your Facebook page every day or something from normal interaction with other pages, or you're commenting on other people's pages related to your niche or something, you will have visitors to your page and you will have some kind of engagement, no matter how small that is. So, for example, what you can do if you go to the audiences section of your Facebook ads account, if you go to the top menu here, hover over all tools, and then go to the audiences link right there, you'll land on a page similar to this. Obviously, you won't have all of these audiences in the left column and down here as well, but what you can do is click on this button here to say create audience, and then click on custom audience. Now, what you can do to utilize the engagement on your Facebook page, no matter how small that is scroll right down to engagement and then go to Facebook page, okay, right there, and then you can say everyone who engaged with your page. You select your page, which in my case is Digital Prosperity, and you can suggest a time period right there. So you can say 180 days or 365 or whatever. Okay, so the maximum time you can have is 365 days, and that's kind of a good thing because you don't want people who have engaged like 2 years ago and they've forgotten who you are, right? So what I like to do is have that a little shorter so they don't forget who you are, maybe 180 days or something, maybe even smaller, depending on how many people are interacting with your page. What you can do as well, if you want to play around with these settings, is click on that button right there to have other options, and you can say everyone who visits your page, everyone who engages with a post, which is a specific post or ad. Also, people who've sent a message to your page, who've saved your page, they've clicked any buttons on your page, and so on. But to get the most amount of people in this audience to begin with, what you can do is just leave this as the default setting as everyone who has engaged with your page, and that includes all of the ones below, okay? Then you can name that something like, prospects, and then it would be Facebook page engagement, okay? And that audience will populate over a few hours or so, depending on how many people have engaged with your page, okay? I'm going to click on create audience, and it's done. After a few hours, again, that will get populated, that will get filled up with people, and you can start showing ads to those people. And also, another thing you can do as well is, by now you should hopefully have your conversion pixel on every single page of your website. Your Facebook pixel will be tracking visitors to every single page of your website. That includes your blog, your support desk, your sales funnel pages, and everything in between. That way, what you can do is you can create a custom audience once again and go to website traffic, and you can say all website visitors in the last however many days. So it could be all website visitors in the last 30 or the last 14 days if you want to be really specific, right? And depending on how many visitors you have to your website, that will get a shorter or longer period of time. But let's say you have, you had 1,000 visitors in 1 month, and that would be okay, right? But if you had 3 visitors in a week and then you had like 1,000 visitors the month before, then I would say do it for 2 months or whatever, so that would be 60 days or something, right? Just to build up that audience as big as possible in the early stages. So all website visitors in the past 60 days, you can again change that to people who visit specific web pages, which is more advanced, and that's what I do when I'm running my ads. I say I exclude everybody who is already a lead, who's already a customer, and only show my ads to people who aren't customers and who aren't on my list, right? But to begin with, when you're just starting out, you need somebody to advertise to. That's going to get you a good amount of results. That's going to maximize your profit. Go with all website visitors, and you can also do it if you want to make it more specific. If you do get a lot of traffic, what you can do is include more here, and you change that to and. Actually, if you go here somewhere with all, there we go. So change the drop down from any to all, and then you go further narrow, and then you say here, let's say visitors by time spent. So you say the top 10% of people who've spent the most time on your pages in the last 60 days or something, to match that one, okay? So you can say, in this example, all website visitors in the last 60 days who spent the top 10 most amount of time on your website. That way you're going to get the most engaged people in this audience, and not just people who maybe landed on your page and immediately bounced and went somewhere else and didn't even read anything, okay? That way you're not paying to reach those people. Okay, and you can even select specific web pages if you want to, but I think that will be narrowing it down too much, especially if you're just getting started and want to start creating some audiences and getting that low-hanging fruit. Okay, so those are two great ways of getting the low-hanging fruit with a brand new ad account with a brand new campaign, so you can maximize your profit in the early stages, so you can reinvest that back into your future results as well. There are of course many other ways as well, but those are the two that we have time for today. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Bye-bye.